2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Venezuelan-born Jose Borregales has us just about set to get started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, hold.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, Huntley. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Room here to run. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18, Pioneer!
Huntley to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Davis, nice grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They run here with Singletary. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down, and a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Now the ball comes loose, and the Eagles have recovered.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Huntley. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Neal. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Huntley's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Allen off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Rams punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is taken at the 15. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Seven Pirates!
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Huntley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Huntley. He's got a man. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come 19! Come 19!
On first down, Huntley. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check smash.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up. On
play action, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Half 85.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Hawk 70, go!
They run again with Neal. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19 tight. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He's got a man. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Again, they run with Neal. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They run with Neal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.